Hello Virgo, Robin Blakey here. I am going to give you your monthly tarot card messages. So Virgo, when I laid out your cards, I see more than one new beginning or transition into something new here for you. Okay, I see several this month. So you got a lot of change coming this month is how this feels to me. So that's what I saw right away when I laid out your cards, and now I'm going to look at each of your cards and see what we can get here. Okay. So, and interestingly enough, I don't always have as many cards as I got for you, but I got doubled up cards several times here for you for whatever reason, but we're just going to roll with it. So what I see here is, and I'm looking at these backwards, is that you are moving out of a place of feeling stuck or tied down in some manner and moving into something that is more freedom, okay? And this could be in relationships, it could be in work, but it feels a lot more freedom is how it feels to me, okay? And again, this is one of those new beginnings or transitioning into something new that I see here. The other thing that I see here for you is that you have some people or a person who's very loyal to you or very much there for you. Now, this person has been quietly on the sidelines cheering you along, okay? So as you move into this new thing or transition into this something with more freedom, okay, I feel like this person might be kind of left by the wayside, and I don't know exactly what that means, but that's what I'm hearing, okay? So, well, I'm just going to give you that because that's what I'm getting. The other thing I'm getting here is as you move into this or transition into this, you're going to want to be, and I think you have been, and you're going to want to continue to be kind of strategic, like have a strategy in place is how it feels to me, okay? That's going to make it a much easier transition. All right. So Virgo, what I get here, again, I was looking at the cards backwards there, is that I see a lot more balance and new beginnings, and this is something very emotional, or is how this feels to me, okay? It feels like you're moving out of a place of uncertainty with something with emotions into something more stable is the word that I'm getting here, okay? Now, part of this is because you have worked through your own stuff, and part of it is because you've worked through stuff with somebody else, all right? Now, I do feel in regards to relationships, this new start or transition into a new beginning. So this could be either a new relationship or transitioning into something new with a current relationship. I feel like you and or the other person have learned to leave the past in the past, okay? And that was very important lesson for you or the other person, to not keep bringing up the past or not let the past affect how this relationship works. That's how that feels to me. Okay. So Virgo, what I see here is some indecision, okay? I see indecision here, and I do feel like a choice will need to be made, but you've been indecisive about something here. And whatever this is, it's kind of slowed you down quite a bit because you just can't make a decision here about something, or you keep weighing the pros and the cons or something along those lines, okay? Now, for many of you, I do feel this has to do with a family member, okay, this indecision. But you're going to need to make that decision, and I feel that decision will need to be made this month, okay? So go ahead and weigh your pros and cons and do what you need to do, whether that's make a list or whatever, but you can't continue to hang in limbo here or keep this person, this family matter, or this thing hanging in limbo, okay? So, yeah, that full moon lunar eclipse that's coming here, November 8th, I think it is, seems to be a good time or a time to delve into this decision or this thing here is what I'm getting, okay? All right, Virgo. What I see here is, and this is all about abundance, okay? This is all about abundance. And what I see here is it's like the field is wide open. You have some good things at your fingertips is how it feels to me. You just haven't moved forward with it, or maybe you haven't been able to move forward with it or act on it, but I feel that will be coming, okay? You've just had this period of either rest. It's funny because I'm getting two different things, so I guess it'll be applied different for people. But it's either you've had this period of rest, which was much needed, or you've had this period of chaos and you haven't been able to focus on what you need to as far as working on your abundance. That's what's coming in there. I do see some fear coming in here, and this fear has to do with either work, something with work, or finances. And it's like a being afraid of something here with work and finances. And when I say afraid, I mean like tentative. Like, is it the right choice? Is it the right step? Okay. Now, fear can be paralyzing is the words I'm hearing. So you really need to get that under control. One other thing I'm getting with this card here for you, Virgo, and this won't apply to all of you, but for those of you who have children who see spirit, it's really important to help them if they have any fear. And for you too, okay, because fear can attract lower vibration energy like a magnet, and so get the fear under control. And remember, we make the rules with spirit. They don't get to make the rules. We make the rules, and that'll help you get that fear under control. Okay, Virgo. So, I got to go back. I guess we got something. I missed something here. That's what Spirit's telling me. So bear with me a second here. That fear that I was talking about, I have another area of life that's coming in about that fear. And this, again, I'm going back to this family matter, or afraid of something, or afraid of something not transpiring, or afraid of something transpiring, okay? And again, this is something you're going to have to work through. Fear always needs to be worked through, okay? Or steps taken. All right. They're not letting me leave this card. Sorry about that. This fear in regards to a family matter that work through or steps taken. No, okay. I'm gonna leave it at that. I feel like I'm missing something there. Okay, Virgo. So what I see here is moving out of a period of sadness, anxiety, depression, those types of emotions, moving out of that into more optimism. More optimism is the word that I'm getting here, okay? Or being more optimistic, or feeling better about something here, okay? The other thing here is, and I'm getting that decision making, and I'm not always drawn to the words, but I get it here. So things that have or are bringing you a lot of sadness or pain, it's like you're going to need to make a decision here, so that things aren't staying status quo. That's the best way that I can put that, okay? Now, the other thing that I'm seeing here is I'm seeing somebody in your realm who is interfering in your life in regards to family or relationships, okay? They're interfering is how that feels to me. So the sooner you can stop that interference, the easier it's going to be, all right? Yeah, that's what I'm getting there. Okay, Virgo. See here, what else we got going on for you? This is another one of those new beginnings, new starts, or transition into something new here, okay? Now, I do see somebody moving into either a new job or promotion, or a new home, okay? that's what's coming in, so that's what I get to give you. It feels to me like this would be something. This doesn't feel to me like it's unexpected, okay? It doesn't feel unexpected to me, but I do feel it's happening this month, okay? The other thing here for you, Virgo, is you have a lot of powerful personality, powerful energy, charisma, that sort of stuff, okay? People are kind of drawn to you like a magnet, is how that feels to me, which is good in a lot of ways, but in some ways it can be very overwhelming. So it's like you get to that point where you just want to retreat. You want to, crawl in your hole, go home and be like, leave me alone, sort of deal. It's okay to take that time. And not only is it okay, you should take that time for yourself, whether that's at home reading a book, whether it's out fishing, it doesn't really matter what it is, but that time away from other people and other people's energy is really important for you, especially this month, okay? It is all the time, but especially this month, okay? Yeah. All right, Virgo. So even though this is the Justice card, when I laid this card down, I felt like this had more to do with health, mental, physical, or emotional health, and something being out of balance, okay? Something not being resolved or out of balance is how that feels to me. So you're going to want to work on some health issues this month is how that feels to me. The other thing that I'm getting here is cutting ties with, and this is a person or people in your life that are strong personalities, and they almost, I don't want to use the word bully, but strong personalities that have a lot of sway over you, or they have in the past. And I see you cutting some ties there because you're kind of strong enough to stand on your own 2 feet now. And you also realize that these people or person or this person is not for your highest good. Okay, they're actually holding you back in a lot of ways is how that feels to me. Okay, Virgo. So on this last card here, and it's funny because every time I look at this card, I see a phoenix rising from the ashes, which of course is not what the card is at all when you look at it actually, but that's what I see, okay? So that means you're coming out of a period of a lot of turmoil and chaos and ickiness. It could be emotional, it could be in any area, but you're rising above that. You're coming out of that, okay? The other thing here is when you have people around you who are just toxic, okay, and you don't have a choice that you have to deal with them, the best way to deal with them is not deal with them. Just rise above it. Don't even get pulled into it. Don't get pulled into the drama or the gossip or the toxicity, okay? You need to be reminded of this. Don't get pulled into other people's drama, okay? All right, Virgo, those are your messages. If you want your own private tarot card reading, a video emailed to you, go on over to my website at robinblakey.com. Thanks for tuning in.
Visit robinblakey.com.